name is Pat. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you guys my reading goals update for this year. So if you guys are new, these are all of my reading and booktube goals that I have for this year. 1, 75 books a year and read at least 3 to 5 nonfiction books, 2 to 3 classics, some poem books. I didn't specify how many, but maybe around like 2 3 as well. Reread some of my favorite books, particularly Stargirl, and some of my old favorites, which are the Sweet Valley series and the university Sweet Valley version. And then do a reading journal or reading statistics or both. And for my booktube goals, I have upload at least one in-depth review every month or two. Consistency, which is to at least upload a video at least once per week, which is my weekly reading vlog, and to upload a wrap up every month. So let's see how I'm doing so far. So 75 books for the year. I actually recently updated this to, I was gonna do 85, but then I looked at my progress, and then I bumped it up to 90. So if my reading for the next 2 months of summer is going to be really good, I might have to bump it up to 95 or even 100, which is really good, which is again a lot more than I expected because I'm doing really good with my reading progress so far. So yeah, that's actually really good because I have gone over and changed my reading goal for the year. So my next one is to read at least 3 to 5 nonfiction books. I have actually not read any nonfiction books this year. I have one that I had lined up, I think last month for June, but I didn't get to reading that because it was a little too heavy. It's too long and a little too comprehensive for me reading it for just a month. So I will be looking for some new nonfiction books that are shorter and are a lot easier for me to incorporate to my whole reading thing. The next one is 2 to 3 classics. I have only read one classic this year, which I actually really loved, which is Pride and Prejudice. I have a classic or two lined up. Yeah, I was gonna read Anne of Green Gables last month, but again, I didn't really get into that. I do want to read that sometime this year because I also want to watch the Netflix show Anne with an E before. I want to read that before watching the show. So there's that, and also I have Jane Eyre here. I read The Secret History, which a lot of people say is a modern classic, but I want to do like non-modern classics, actual just classics. So I only have one of my goal of 2 to 3 classics. So just 1 or 2 more and then I'll meet this goal. But I definitely want to try to read a little bit more than that if I can, but we'll see. Next is some poem books. I've only read 1 poem book so far, but since poem books are really fast and easy to read, I definitely will be able to incorporate that. I definitely will be able to incorporate a lot more poem books. That's a lot more possible for me, so I just need to get on it for probably the next month or 2. And then reread some books. I am planning on rereading my favorite books next month, which is my birthday month, which is my treat for myself. So I am already planning on reading Stargirl for August, and I'm going to incorporate some Sweet Valley University books as well, of course. And then the next is the reading journal or reading statistics. I was not able to really do the reading journal. With everything that happened the first few months of this year, I was just too far behind to do an actual reading journal. So I will be focusing on doing my reading statistics here on the computer, the Excel format. I have not updated it for I think the past 2-3 months, but I will be updating that in the next few weeks, because I will be having a lot more time to do that. So I am going to get on it. Next is booktube goals. Upload at least one in-depth review every month or 2. This is one that I have not done at all. Also have an bookstagram goal, which was to do a current read selfie. I did not do that because there's just weeks on end, a whole week that I would read 2-3 books and I'm not updating anything on Instagram, so it just kind of piled up, so I just stopped doing it. And I'm not really good at taking photos of books, and again around that time we were moving, and so there was a lot of things happening, so I haven't been able to do that, but I will try to do a little more pictures with books because I do like sharing what I'm currently reading. It's just that sometimes I don't really have time to do that. I'm just focused on just reading and doing my other stuff. So yeah, and I'm not really good at taking photos and editing and all that, so I'm still learning. But at the same time, when I look at the photos that I take, I'm like, oh, there's something off about it that I don't like, and so I don't post it. It's so I do take photos, I just don't post it because I know that I'm not really good at it. So yeah. Next one, consistency, at least one video a week. This one I think consistently been doing, except for like maybe a week ago when my grandparent and my aunt was here, and I didn't really have a lot of time because on the weekends definitely we're obviously of course focused on just spending time with them and taking them out. So I haven't been editing, but I do do like vlog updates. Like I do updates at least once a week of what I'm reading and what I've read so far. So I've been consistent with that and I've uploaded everything. Now I'm on track again, sort of. I've recently uploaded my last week's reading vlog, and yeah, I've been pretty consistent with this one, so that's good. And then a monthly wrap up, that's what I'm doing every month. And I've also recently started doing a doing TBR videos again. So yeah, I think so far, of course, I've more than met my 75 book year goal. So just going over, so let's go over everything. So 75 books for the year, I've definitely went over that and changed it to 90. 3 to 5 non-fiction books, I need to get on that. 2 to 3 classics, I only have one of the 2 or 3 that I am planning on getting to. Read some books, I will be doing that next month and probably up to September, October, around the fall months. Fall I think is going to be my favorite season. I love the feel and mood of fall, and so reading books around that time is very like, I like to read some moody books and books that make me feel nostalgic. So I definitely will be doing that during that month. And then I have the reading statistics. I'm not going to be doing the journal. I will just be focusing on the statistics, which I need to get into because that, it's just a lot easier for me. So check, I need to get on it. Some poem books, I have done one. I need to get on that too. Reread, I will be doing that. Journals and reading statistics, I need to get updated on that. One in-depth review every month or 2, I will not be doing that anymore. I've realized that that's not something that I can do. I probably will be able to do it this summer because again, I have a lot more time and I will be all more focused on what I'm reading, and I'll be able to like do some updates or whatever needs to be done. So 1 video a week, I'm doing that, or wrap up a month, I'm also doing that, and I've started with my TBRs as well. So I think so far I'm doing okay. I mean, I still have 6 months to get into the nonfiction and the classics and the poems, but everything else is good. I've met them. So yeah, I think I'm doing really well so far. I think the hardest thing for me would be the nonfiction and the review every month. Well, the reviews for books, which my new goal will be to upload 3 reviews for the next 6 months. So like 3 in-depth reviews of books in the next 6 months. So that should be pretty good. At least do like 1 per month. 1 every 2 months now in the second half. So I'll probably think about it, but I want to try to do an in-depth review of Stargirl and like my favorite books, which is Stargirl and the Sweet Valley series, an in-depth review on those, and maybe 1 in-depth review of a nonfiction and a 1 in-depth review of a classic. So yeah, that is the reading goals that I have for this year and my progress and all that. Yeah, again, so far I think I'm doing really good. I just need to like change it a little bit. I just need to change up some things a little bit and to get on some. But yeah, that is it for my reading goals update for this year. We're halfway through the year. I've been going, I mean, there's a lot that already happened, but I feel like it's also sort of going fast. There's some aspects that are going a little too fast for me and some aspects that I'm just like okay with. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. You can check out some of my other videos right here, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!